Welcome back. If you were not here yesterday we did few questions. We did this class activity here. We did the class activity and I gave you guys a homework. Guys, were you able to access the questions? If you did, please say yes, but if you didn't, you can just look at the questions now while we are still doing it. Were you guys able to access the questions yesterday? Oh, I'm glad that some of you guys were able to access the information because I'm receiving a positive feedback. So welcome back to Maths lesson, guys. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you came back and we are going to have fun again. We are going to have fun and hopefully you will. Hello, Muchidizi. You'll have fun, Muchidizi, and you will understand as we go by, right? So let's recap from yesterday's work, right, guys? Let's just read up the definitions from yesterday so that we can basically remember what we did. Okay, so we have a straight line, but today we won't use our protractor. We used it yesterday and I was glad that most of us did get the hang of it. We did understand it. That was really good. Thank you so much, guys. And I hope you also understood everything we did talk about. Okay, so let's read up. Guys, can you hear me? Because I'm saying someone is not hearing me. Yes. Okay, let's read up the definitions from yesterday. Okay, so the first one is straight line. Guys, we do remember that straight line sums to 180 degrees, right? Yes. And the second definition is the size of angles that are formed on straight line is 180 degrees. So straight line basically represents 180 degrees. Okay, let's go to perpendicular lines. They say when two lines are perpendicular, their adjacent supplementary angles are equal to 90 degrees. You still remember what happened, guys, right? So two pairs of lines that are formed, that forms a right angle. What is that? It's a perpendicular line. Two lines that forms a right angle, right? So two lines that forms a right angle is perpendicular lines. Okay, so let's go to our activity that we did yesterday. We ended at number 3. So we didn't complete number 3, but then, oh yes, we did complete number 3. So guys, let me show you again the answers from yesterday, the answer from number 1, 2, and 3 before we can continue to our number 2, to our number 1. Yes, let me show you guys. Guys, this is our answers from yesterday, ne? Number 1. Here's our answer for number 1. Number 2. Number 3. You can take a screenshot or you can write them down, please. And most of you guys got it right yesterday. That was very impressive. Well done. This is our answers from yesterday. And yesterday, if you were not here, this is our answers for number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, here's our answer, 117. Number 2, 61 degrees. Number 3, 40 degrees. Okay, guys, can we please move on to the next question? So guys, these are the questions, ne? And these are the answers. These are the questions and these are our answers. Can we proceed? If you want us to proceed, just type yes so that we can continue with today's work. This is just our answers from yesterday. Okay, let's wait for others to take a screenshot of everything so that we can move on. Just for a minute so that we can do today's work. We can continue because we were not able to finish everything yesterday. Oh, Zoom. Sorry about that. Yes. Okay, everyone. So let's do our number one. Okay, so let's read up the question. Let's read up the question, guys. So let's go to our number one, the next question, ne? Finding more unknown angles on straight line. So yesterday we talked about our straight line, and what did we say? We said that our straight line sums to 180 degrees. So basically from point A to point B, which is this one here, from point A to point B, it equals to 180 degrees, right? And how many angles do we have here? How many angles do we have here? We have 3 angles here. Exactly, that's correct. So here we have 3 angles and we must, but our question A, it says we must calculate the value for X. They didn't say we must calculate the value for those 3 angles. And angle X basically represents so guys, let's solve for, right now we are doing number A, solving for X, right? And step number one, we must do our equation first before we can calculate. So you must do your equations, you must write your equations, right? So when we write our equations, we have X, we have 2X, and equals to what? Equals to 180 degrees. So let's write our equation. So the angle starts with X, and the next angle is 3X, and the other angle is 2X equals to 180 degrees, right? So let's move on. So we will have 3X plus 2X plus X equals to what? Equals to 6X. Reason being, why don't we say 5 instead of, why don't we say 5? And why are we saying it's 6? We are saying it's 6 because this X here represents 1 basically, because it's 1X. It's not 2X, it's not 3X. It's 1X. You understand? I hope we are still getting it right. So that's why we are saying it's 6S. So step number 1, here's our step number 1. So let's go to our step number 2. So on our step number 2, we have our 6X and we have our 180 degrees, and we must divide both sides by 6 x by 6 because what we do on the left side, we must do on the right side. Right, guys? Okay. So this will cancel this and we'll have our x. And then what is 180 divided by 6? Our answer is 30. Thank you so much, Diamond. 30 degrees. So this is 1, 2, 3 marks. Right? Lesedi, we are dividing by 6s x because we have 3x plus 2x plus 1x. You see here, it's only 1x. So we are adding all of them. It gives us 6. And that's 6x. Right, Lesedi? Okay, so let's move on to the next question, our home activity, because our class activity was ending right here. So guys, this is our classic, our home activity, guys. Ne? So how many of you did you do your homework? Can you please just say yes? If you did your homework, say yes. And if you were not here yesterday, it's totally fine, guys. Ne? It's totally fine. And for those who did their homework, thank you so much, guys. Keep it up, the good work. And I know you did very well. Okay, so let's go to our class activity, our home activity. Because our class activity ends here, but we can do this question before we can continue to our class activity. So number 2, you can see there in the screen, it's number 2. So number 2 here, we have from P to R, it's our straight line, which represent 180 degrees. And number A says we must calculate the value of A before we can calculate anything else. We must calculate the value of M. So let's calculate the value of M before we can answer our home activity, guys. Ne? So let's calculate the value of M. So when we calculate the value of M, we must firstly write our equation. So what is our equation? So when we write our equation, we'll have 70 degrees plus 80 degrees plus M plus 10 degrees equals to 180 degrees. Right, guys? Is it how you did it? Is it how you did it? This is how we write our equation. Ne? So let's move on then. So we'll have our M. This is our step number 1. So step number 2, we'll have our M equals to 180 degrees minus 70 degrees minus 80 degrees minus 10 degrees. So our M will be, guys, when you did calculate your M, how much did it give you? So our M equals to what? 20 degrees. How many of us got that right? Yes, our M is 20 degrees. Yes. Good, 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 good. You guys are doing so well. Guys, please don't forget to write these answers on your workbook or on your exam pad. Just write it somewhere so that you can look at the answers after the class, or you can look at the answers whenever you are still at home. Please don't forget to do that. Oh, finally, we are on our home activity. We are getting there, guys. Finally, we are doing our home activity. So for those who didn't do our home activity, can you please look at the questions first? Can you please look at number A and number B? And please do the questions. I'm giving you 3 minutes to do the questions. And for those who did your home activity, can you please write the equations and just look at your answers so that we can give others a chance to complete this? Please, guys. And for those who are new, guys, straight line equals to 180 degrees. We are doing term 2 work, week 6, straight line. Yes, guys, you must complete this. This was supposed to be yesterday's home activity. You must complete this, but those who are new can only complete number A and B. And the straight line represents 180 degrees, and the angles above must be 180 degrees. It must not be below 180 degrees. The straight line, guys, don't forget 180 degrees, and the angles, when you add all the angles, they must give you 180 degrees. It must not give you anything below or anything above. And don't forget to write your equation, please. Okay, 1 minute remaining before we can complete our home activity. Okay, guys, I think you are done now, ne? So let's read the first question. The first question says, find the size of angle X in each of the following. Give a reason for your answer. So point number A, the first question, which is point A. How many angles do we have there? We have 3 angles. It is 3 angles. So here in our 3 angles, we must only find an answer for X, which is 1 angle basically. We must only find our answer for X. So let's do it together. So here I wrote the equations first. I didn't write the final answer. So this is our home activity. Number A, we had 57 degrees and we had 76 degrees, and we also had our X equals to 180 degrees. So here's our equation. And then we'll have our X equals to 180 degrees minus 57 degrees minus 76 degrees. You can see it, right, guys? And then our X equals to our X equals to 47 degrees. Yes, guys, well done. and then your reason will be angle 3. You will say this is how you present your angle. This is what you do, because you can see there on 57 they wrote 1, and then on 76 they wrote 2. So the second one, they didn't write anything. Guys, can you see now? Yes, our answer is 57. So your answer will be angle number 3 equals to 47 degrees. Yes, yes. So let's move on to number 2. Let's move on to number 2. Guys, I'm there by the reason, because some of you are asking, what is the reason? The reason is angle number 3 equals to 47 degrees, because you can see there by 75, 57 degrees, there's 1, and on 76 degrees, there's 2. So it only makes sense that the remaining number is 3, and 3 represents what? It represents 47 degrees. Do we understand now? Yes. Okay, so let's move on to number B. So number B, we have 55 degrees, and we have our X, and we have our 47, and we have 1 and 3. So the missing number there is 2, and our value for X, right, guys? So let's calculate the value for X for number B. So the value for X for number B is, we'll say 55 degrees plus X plus 47 equals to 180 degrees. And the second step that we do, we'll have our X equals to 180 degrees minus 55 degrees minus 47 degrees. And our answer will be our answer will be 78 degrees. Well done, everyone. You guys are getting this right. Yes, Bonolo, our answer is 78 degrees. And what is our reason? Our reason is 2 angle, the second angle. Do you see this sign here? Our reason is 2 angle equals to 78 degrees. Okay, let's move on to the third question. So the third question is 60 plus X plus 60 equals to 180 degrees. So what missing is 2 and our X. So our answer for number C is, because guys, we are running out of time. Our answer for number C, thank you so much, everyone. Yes, you guys are correct. It's 60 degrees, and our reason is 2. The second angles equals to 60 degrees, right? Thank you so much, Lefa Matsuso and Tiamo and everyone else. Thank you so much. Yes, our answer is 60 degrees. And for number D, what is our answer? For number D, our answer is yes, Tanisha, our answer is 57 degrees for number D. And our reason is the third angle represents 57 degrees. So before we move on to the fourth question, let me show you guys the answers so that we can proceed. Yes, Rashidi, our number answer for D is 57. You are correct. Here's the answers from number B, C, and D. So guys, our answer for number B, C, and D. Can you please copy this or just correct your work so that we can move to the next question? And most of you guys got it right, by the way. You got it right. So can we move on to the next question? Guys, 15 minutes left. That's why I'm trying to proceed. But if we still have time, I will go back so you can take a screenshot of everything. Yes. So guys, number 4, they say in the diagram, the line MS, NS, and OS meets PQ at S. Angle number QSO equals to 30 degrees. Angle NSO equals to X, and angle PSM equals to angle MSN equals to 2x. Guys, some of the comments here are just bothering me. Guys, it's really a problem. Okay, but let's not focus on that comment. If you saw that comment, please just don't even think about it. Don't even look at it. Ne? Let's look at our question here before we get disturbed. Right, guys? So let's move on to question number 4.1. So question number 4.1 says, write down the size of angle PSQ and give a reason for your answer. So guys, what do you remember when we talked about a straight line? It's 180 degrees, right? It's from PSQ. So from P to Q equals to what? Equals to 180 degrees. So our answer for 4.1 is 180 degrees, and your reason is because it is a straight line. That's your reason for number 4.1. Your answer is 180 degrees. Then your reason is because it is a straight line. Okay, guys, let me show you the answers before we proceed to number 4.2. So here's the answer for number 4.1. Number 4.1, our answer is 180 degrees, and our reason is straight line. So let's read up the question for 4.2 so that we can answer. Okay, so the second question is write down a sentence and calculate the value of x. So guys, when they say write down a sentence, it basically means write down your equation first before you can calculate the value of x. Right, guys? So you must write your equation first before you can calculate the value of x. So when we calculate the value of x, we must write down our equation first. What is our equation? Our equation is 2x plus 2x plus x plus 30 equals to 180 degrees. Right? And let's calculate it before the lesson ends. So here's our equation for number 4.2. Guys, can you see it? So our answer for 4.1 and our answer for 4.2. Here's the equation. I just wrote the equation. I didn't write the final answer as yet. So what did you get for your final answer? Okay, guys, do you remember on the previous question, someone asked about why are we saying 6 instead of 5? It's the same like this one. You see this one, it's 2x plus 2x plus x equals to 5x because this x represents 1x basically. You understand? So let's calculate here. So we'll have 150 divided by 5, and that gives us 30 degrees. So we'll have this one, cancel this one, and then our answer will be 30 degrees. Thank you so much, Naidu. Yes, you guys are correct. Let's move on to the last question before I introduce the next topic. Okay, guys. Let's focus on today's work. Tomorrow's work. Sorry about that. So tomorrow we'll be focusing on intersecting lines, which is vertically opposite lines. And please familiarize yourself with those angles before tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class is at 10 o'clock, just like today. Now, guys, and please don't forget to visit these following websites for more information and for more clarity. I have posted the slides. Please just go there and just don't forget to go to this link so that you can get more clarity and more everything about intersecting lines, which is tomorrow's work. Guys, I didn't forget about 4.3. I will just show you the answers before we can end the lesson. So don't forget to visit those websites. Thank you so much for joining me again today. You guys were awesome. As always, you guys are so awesome. You guys are really smart. I'm really, really smart. And thank you so much for doing your home activity. So for today's home activity is for you to visit the websites and familiarize yourself with intersecting lines. And the question that you need to do is construct vertical opposite angles. just try to construct the vertical opposite angles, and then tomorrow when we do it, it won't be something new to you. It will be something that you are already familiar with it, and it will be easier for you to understand. Right, guys? And don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, and on our website. Tell your friends to register so that all of us can benefit, guys, even though the schools are closed. Now, guys, okay, let me show you the answer for number 4.3 before we leave. So our answer for number 4.3 is 120 degrees. Did you guys get that? If you did, just say yes. Just type yes on the chat. Yo, guys, this is so awesome. You guys got it right. Most of you, all of you. And guys, if we can use another method, you can just say, or you can say 30 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, because we have two 2's there. And your answer is still 120 degrees. Amber, I will go back to the link. So guys, please screenshot this and let me show you our other answers. Here's our other answers from the previous work we did. Can you please screenshot this if you can? But anyway, I think this video will be available offline. Let me go back to the links because some of us, we still want to look at the links before the lesson end. Some of you guys. Amber, here are the links. Let me zoom them. The first one is www.mathspapa.com, and the second one is www.mathsisfun, and the third one is www.mstworkbooks.co.za. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your lessons. It was nice. Thank you so much. Bye.